Friday, April 19th. Did I link to the stream? It's hard to tell from here. Good evening, Kelly and Laurel and Brian and Yulene and Mel and Autumn. Black Mel. That was on purpose. Welcome to Pegasus night. We have 9 races tonight. And I sincerely thought that Nathan was coming over today, but he never mentioned it, so that's weird. I was wrong, apparently. Not the first time. So we're going to start out on the synthetic with the Pegasus Summit. There's just a field of 4. I see that Darcy has been doing an excellent job trying to get people to bet. On the fence for Aaron Tonning is Langley Court, a 6-year-old son of Ghostly Forensics, who's 4 for 23. Speed figure of 92 is the highest lifetime. He's run a couple low 90s at the middle of last year. He had kind of a weird record, went 9, 12, 16. Not a lot of running for this 6-year-old son of Ghostly Forensics. Number 2, Toad of Toad Hall. Coming off a second place effort by a head in the Stewards Cup Synthetic Speed. Lee Cara, owner breeder of this 4-year-old filly by Lloyd's, keeping it 5 for 12. And is facing the winner of that race today. Number 3, Iron Maiden. Jack Meyer pops up with a son of Lloyd's keeping it, who's 6 for 13. Has been top 3 11 times. Won the Grade 1 Artificial Sprint 3 back. Number 4 is your winner of the Stewards Cup Synthetic Speed, and this is It's Giving Sleigh. Katie Stepanian with the daughter of Lloyd's keeping it, who's 8 for 13. 900,000 earned. Look at this filly. 5 stakes wins in her last 7 starts. That's legit. Number 5, Rustic Rebel for Jack Ryder. 4-year-old son of Dense Fog. Love that stallion. 3 for 15. Was 11th out of 12 in the Stewards Cup Synthetic Sprint. But before that, won a non-winners of 3 with a 92. Where did that even come from? This guy is either all or nothing. 91 wins. 70s, 50s, 92. I don't know what to make of that horse. 2 minutes to post. Hello, Madeline Gilbert. Let me try and figure out how to turn on a light. Oh, look at that. Are you guys getting excited about the real-life Kentucky Derby? I don't have any days off between now and then. It's just all Derby. All the time. I'm going to be running a live workout show on our socials starting on Friday, a week from today. I forget who's going to be on it. It's all your favorite TVG people, though. Who do we bet on? Okay. I'm not the world's biggest Sierra Leone fan. I think coming from behind in the Derby is, like, impossible. But have you guys seen the pictures and videos of him training this week? Like, Animal is coming out of his skin. I saw him before the Bluegrass, and he was dappled head to toe. That's my insider info. Like, he's out of control. Yeah, since we're talking about that, there will be no Saudi Cup calls. There will be no Saudi Cup calls. Someone tell Joey O'Brien. Because not only is it Kentucky Oaks, but it's also the entry clerk's birthday. And I'm going to ignore him all day at work. So I feel like I should probably not ignore him for fake horse races. I mean, that is kind of what he signed up for, but... Alright, it's post time for the first race of the night. The Pegasus Summit betting is closed. Wow, how you guys managed 9,000 on a 5-horse race is very impressive. They're off in the Pegasus Summit. Iron Maiden one step slow, and it's giving sleigh. Going out to the lead and Langley Court on the inside. Toad of Toad Hall is in between them. Then comes Iron Maiden and Rustic Rebel at the back of the pack. Just 5 lengths front to back, led by It's Giving Sleigh, who's now opening up on them. And It's Giving Sleigh is 5 lengths clear of Langley Court as they approach the half-mile pole. Toad of Toad Hall is probably 7 lengths off the leader. Iron Maiden and Rustic Rebel. They're rounding that turn to the top of the lane, and It's Giving Sleigh is rolling out here 4 lengths clear. Langley Court drops back. Here comes Toad of Toad Hall, and then Iron Maiden, and they're into the stretch. They've got to catch It's Giving Sleigh. Toad of Toad Hall's going to try. She's closing quickly on the outside. Langley Court is third. Iron Maiden. It's Giving Sleigh. Toad of Toad Hall. Toad of Toad Hall up in the shadow of the wire. Defeats It's Giving Sleigh. 3 lengths back to Langley Court. Iron Maiden and Rustic Rebel. The official winner is Toad of Toad Hall. She's a 4-year-old chestnut filly by Lloyd's Keeping It out of Private Party Goer by Hooray! This is a homebred for Lee Cara, who is now 6 for 13 lifetime. Next up we have the Synthetic Mile, and again, just a field of 5. On the fence, Eki's Resonance for Jack Ryder, a homebred daughter of Oyama. Just 1 for 12, but this is a light race, hasn't won in her last 10 starts, but definitely going to pick up a check here. Number 2, Joy DePaulo has 3 in this race. And the first one is Wild Water Rapids. The 5-year-old daughter of Testing the Waters is 9 for 17. She's earned over $1 million, and she is coming off a win in the Stewards Cup Synthetic Distaff, defeating what I would assume was Joey's more liked horse in that spot. She did win the Plastics Ladies Mile last year, though. Number 3 is a colt for Joey, and this is Reaching Immortality. The son of Reaching the Cup is 9 for 10 with 1 second place finish. He has won 3 in a row, all 3 Grade 1 races, including the Stewards Cup Synthetic Mile. Third in that race, and the number 4 horse here, is Urban Life Decay for John Snyder, a homebred by Testing the Waters. 3 for 10 before running third in the Stewards Cup, won a non-winners of 5 lifetime. He was a stakes winner about 2 years ago. Rounding out the field is the 6-year-old mare, Tempered Expectations. Joey DePaulo with his daughter of Benny and the Jets, who's 14 for 22, $2.3 million earned. She did not run in this race last year, but she did win 5 in a row, second in the Stewards Cup behind her stablemate. That's your field for the Pegasus Synthetic Mile. Joseph is having a monopoly. He is. Guys, here's an entry clerk story for you. No one asked for it, but I'm going to come at you guys with it. So, we did the Taylor Swift thing last night, right? So, we listened to the album, and then all of a sudden a new album's coming out, so then we listened to that album. By the time we were adrenaline off, not me and the entry clerk, Jolene's here, so me and Jolene did that. Adrenaline wore off, I went to bed about 1. 5 o'clock, I opened my eyes, and he is standing over me, staring at me. And I was like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "I thought you were awake." And I was like, "I'm not." But I haven't been able to go back to sleep, and then I worked all day, and so I'm exhausted. And as soon as this race calls are over, bedtime. It's freaky. 1 minute to post. Get your bets in. Dude, Nicole, I was not pleased. Not pleased. I'm like, "We have one rule. Don't wake me up." I'm just such a bad sleeper. It's so hard to sleep. I mean, I'm feeling more, instead of an animal, more like a child. If you're not a parent, maybe you don't know, but sometimes you're just minding your own business asleep, and then you open your eyes and there's a child standing next to you, and you're like, hi. And you want to be like, "Oh my gosh, did you have a nightmare?" But in your heart, you're like, "Doo, doo, doo, doo." It's post time. They're off in the Pegasus Synthetic Mile. Ecky's Resonance was steadied at the start. The rest away okay, and Wild Water Rapids goes out to lead, reaching Immortality, and now Ecky's Romance on the fence. Urban Life Decay and a length back to Tempered Expectations, and that's the field rounding the clubhouse turn into the backstretch, with Wild Water Rapids leading by 2. Over Ecky's Resonance settles in on the fence in second. 2 lengths back to Reaching Immortality, Urban Life Decay, and then Tempered Expectations about 5 lengths front to back with this field of 5, led by Wild Water Rapids. Then comes Ecky's Resonance and Reaching Immortality. Urban Life Decay and Tempered Expectations is at the back, and they're into the far turn now. And Wild Water Rapids has a new challenger, Reaching Immortality, flying up on the outside. Ecky's Resonance back to third. Urban Life Decay comes alongside, and Tempered Expectations, and they're coming to the top of the lane. Reaching Immortality now kicks away. Reaching Immortality quickly 2 lengths clear. Urban Life Decay closing to be second. Wild Water Rapids, Tempered Expectations is done. Reaching Immortality does just that to win it by 2 over Urban Life Decay, Wild Water Rapids, and Tempered Expectations. The official winner is Reaching Immortality, a 4-year-old Dark Bay colt by Reaching the Cup out of Muggle Doctor by Avacus. This is a homebred for Joy DePaulo, who is now 10-4-11. Feels like he should share. Also, John Snyder's horse was second, so well spotted, Mr. Snyder. Next up, we have the Pegasus Route, field of 7, going 1 mile and 3/16, which will be the distance of all 3 so-called classic races tonight. On the fence for Madeline Gilbert is Infringement. This is your Stewards Cup Synthetic Classic winner, who last year also took both the All-Weather Derby and Synthetic Derbies. The son of Mark is 8 for 10 lifetime. He is a beast. He has not lost since week 15 of 2 years ago. Number 2, Howitzer. Sorry, there's no L there, it's an I. Howitzer for Nicholas Johnson. Royally bred. This is a 7-year-old son of Avacus who's out of the great mare Margot. Now, how Margot has a 7-year-old? Oh my god, she's 17? What the heck? I feel like she was just running last year. This guy is 8 for 23. I think he's been well campaigned because he's been top 3 in 17 of his 23 starts, but he's only earned $300,000, so he's just being really well spotted. He's coming off 3 straight wins. All 3 were stakes, including a grade 2. Number 3, Positive Thinking for Laura Ferguson. The daughter of Positive Vibes is 4 for 9. Hasn't won since the grade 1 Winter Derby, week 3 of last year, but she's been knocking on the door against some tough company. Number 4, Darcy McBride with Testing the Angels. Those are not what you should be testing. The son of Testing the Waters is 7 for 16. 8th in the Stewards Cup, but before that won the grade 1 Franzia. Oh, he also is the defending champion of this race. Look at that. Number 5, Agnilius. Agnilius is a homebred for Katie Stepanian, who's a son of Avacus. 7 for 14. This is your winner of the grade 1 Plastics Classic 2-back, 5th in the Stewards Cup. He was also 5th in this race last year. Number 6, The Night Lives On. That's how last night felt. 4-year-old daughter of Testing the Waters, Nicholas Johnson, own a breeder on this filly who is 4 for 10. She won the Royal Fifi Stakes, week 14 of last year. Rounding out the field is your winner of the Synthetic Marathon last year. This is Wandering Star for Maria Schroeder. The daughter of Oreo is 8 for 11. She's earned over $1.2 million. She has won 8 in a row. That's crazy talk. Including the grade 1 All-Weather Oaks, the grade 1 Synthetic Oats, and more. That's your field. We have 1 minute to post. Apparently at Remington Park, the starting gate just malfunctioned for a race. That's awesome. I mean, not if anyone was hurt, but I just mean in terms of, like, why is everything a disaster? I think it was Wednesday, 2 different tracks opened the gates with a horse behind the starting gate. 2 different tracks on the same day. is post time for the Pegasus route. They're in the gate. They're off. Agnelius stumbled at the start. Infringement! The big horse kicks away early, and no one wants to go with him as Infringement runs away quickly to open up 2-3 lengths on Howitzer and Wandering Star from the outside. Then Agnelius rushed up from the bad beginning and testing the Angels. The night lives on, and Positive Thinking drops well back behind the rest of the field. As they round the clubhouse turn, it's Infringement, who's leading by 4 lengths now over Howitzer. Wandering Star tracks in third, Agnelius is alongside. Then comes Testing the Angels, who is parked in between them. The night lives on, and then a good 7 lengths back to Positive Thinking. No change in order as they run down the backstretch. With 5 furlongs left, it's Infringement leading by 4 over Howitzer and Wandering Star. Agnelius and Testing the Angels, The Night Lives On, and then Positive Thinking. And they're rounding the far turn now, and it's still Infringement who's leading by 2. Here's Wandering Star making her move, moving up between horses. Agnelius is now coming on 2. Howitzer is done, Testing the Angels still involved, and they're into the stretch. And it's Infringement who's had it all his own way. Wandering Star coming alongside to collar. Agnelius is third, Testing the Angels and Positive Thinking from the back. We're down to 2 though. Wandering Star puts her head in front of Infringement. A length back to Agnelius. It's Wandering Star. Infringement has no more. Wandering Star takes it over Infringement, Agnelius, Testing the Angels, and Positive Thinking. The official winner is Wandering Star, a 4-year-old black filly by Oreo, out of Wanda Woman by Avacus. This is a homebred for Maria Schroeder, who is now 9 for 12. Now we move over to the turf for the first time, and this is the Pegasus Dash, a field of 8, going 6 furlongs for $1.5 million. And obviously in here we have one of the all-time great runners in the history of the game, and that is Lord's Champion on the outside. On the fence for Mark Pavlak, Magic Mikey, the son of Do You Believe in Magic, was second, beaten just a half length in the Stewards Cup last out. Number 2, Franz Joseph for Aidan O'Brien. He won the Grade 1 Tulip Sprint last year after finishing third in this race, but he was fourth in the Stewards Cup. Number 3, Tima for Matthew McMahon, coming off of a 5-race win streak. 3 of those were grade runs, including the Stewards Cup. Last out. Also, his dam was good. Wasn't she Pimble? Yeah, she's a Stewards Cup winner too. Number 4, Battle Simulation for Eric Gray. The son of Batash is 5 for 15. He hasn't won since an allowance race week 4 of last year. That was with an 88. Number 5, My Man Muller for Jack Ryder. The 6-year-old gelded son of you-know-who is 4 for 22. He was third in allowance company last out. A $15,000 claimer. 3 back. Ow, I just punched myself in the shoulder. Fool. Number 6, Feathers Last for Xander Zone. This is the, I wanted to say this was the last Feather Shadow. Am I making that up? Stand by. Really doesn't matter. No, I'm not even close. Just kidding. Please ignore. 7 for 15 for this homebred, who is coming off a second place effort week 15 in Australia. But before that, I had won 2 grade 3s in a row. Number 7, It's Still Alright for Laura Smith. 8 for 14, just short of $1 million in earnings. I love the sire on this guy. Time test is so cool. 3 stakes wins in his last 4 starts, including a pair of grade 1s. Rounding out the field is the great mare, Lord's Champion, a 5-year-old daughter of Dirk Proven from Mr. Lord Rich. 16 for 19 lifetime, $8.7 million earned. She is your defending champion in this race and is coming off a win in the Stewards Cup. 1 minute to post for the Pegasus Dash. Did you guys get your bets in? No, you can do better. Just gonna empty my trash. The computer kind. I'm not going anywhere. All right, it's post time. For the Pegasus Dash, the field of 8 is in the gate. They're off. A really good beginning in Battle Simulation out to the lead. Lord's Champion from the outside, and then Feathers last. It's Still Alright is alongside that one. Tima, as they sort themselves out. Magic Mikey takes back along the fence. Franz Joseph and My Man Malor is at the back of the field, led by Battle Simulation. Then comes Lord Champion breathing down his flank. Feathers last, and It's Still Alright. Tima, 3 back to Magic Mikey. Franz Joseph and My Man Malor, they've got 3 furlongs left to run in the Pegasus Dash. And now Lord Champion makes her move, and she takes the lead. Here comes Tima, though, coming up into second as Battle Simulation drops back. Feathers last is done. It's Still Alright, and we're down to 2. It's Tima and Lord's Champion. These two nose and nose, and they kick away. 3 lengths clear. Tima on the outside. Lord's Champion on the rail, and they're running hard. They're running to the wire. Lord's Champion is one of the greats. Tima! Tima is going to get it done in the Pegasus Dash over Lord's Champion. Battle Simulation is third. Feathers last, and It's Still Alright. The official winner is Tima, a 4-year-old black colt by I Am Inevitable, out of Pimble by Zoffany, a homebred for Matthew McMahon, who is now 12 for 15 lifetime. Dang, this horse is nice. I mean, you'd have to be, right? Time to switch to the dirt for the Pegasus Sprint. This is the same race, but it's on dirt. On the fence for Mark Pavlak, I feel like we've done that already tonight, is Lady Fire, a daughter of Plenty of Sadie. I do not know who that is. An 11-year-old. Lucas Davenport. Huh. Learn something new every day. Focus. 4 for 19 has been top 3 15 times. Last win was a grade 1 week 6 of last year. Number 2 is the great mare Shake and Sparkle. This homebred for Xander Zone is a daughter of Scathy's out of Pay Attention Boys, who I love that broodmare. 20 for 28 with 7 second place finishes. She's earned $6.4 million. She won grade 1 races over the boys 3 times last year. Second in the Stewards Cup Sprint, beaten by Oscar De La Hoya. Number 3 is Liverpool. This is a son of Rule Britannia for Chris Barber. 4th in the Stewards Cup, but before that had won 4 in a row. He's been top 3 16 times. Number 4, another great filly, and this is the Unbeaten Night Shark for Chris Barber. The daughter of ALC Shark on Fire was a $2 million purchase and has earned back more than the purchase price. She's won everything he threw at her so far, the 2-year-old Sprint Championship, the filly and mare Sprint. I feel like she has not been challenged like Shake and Sparkle. This is kind of her first real outside-the-box challenge. Number 5, Consult the Oracle for Autumn Black Mill. Daughter of Fuel, he's awesome, is coming off a barrier trial win. Well, she was the only one in there, week 15. 3 for 11. Last win was a listed stake exactly a year ago. Number 6, Little Bit Dangerous. Watch out, Kelly Haggerty's on the loose with the son of Bugs Bunny. 8 for 15, his earned just short of $700,000, and this is your winner of the Grade 1 Malibu Beach Stakes last out. Look at this guy, he's won 2 Grade 1s in his last 3 starts. He's awesome. And Lee Cara bred him. Full circle. Number 7, Warbringer for Gigi Go Faster. The son of the Evil Empire was 3rd in the Stewards Cup, beaten 2 lengths. Before that, he won a pair of Grade 1 races at 6 furlongs and 7 furlongs. He's earned $1.2 million, and he has gone a 100 speed figure. Number 8, rounding out the field, Gigi's second horse, Warrior's Wind. The son of Fuel has won 6 of 13, coming off a win in the Grade 1 Los Campeones last out. Love that spacing into this spot. That's your field, 1 minute to post. I lost the window with the race. There it is. It's post time for the Pegasus Sprint. Field of 8 is in the gate. Didn't I say that last time? I don't mean to be funny. Or not funny. They're off in the Pegasus Sprint. Warrior's Wind was one step slow. Maybe a step slow too for a little bit dangerous. Lady Fire on the fence goes out to lead. Shake and Sparkle set after her, and then Liverpool. Warrior's Wind is rushed up from the outside. Night Shark sits in fifth, and then a little bit dangerous alongside Warbringer, and then comes Consult the Oracle. So it's Lady Fire who's kicking away to lead by 3 over Shake and Sparkle, and then Liverpool. Those two right together. Warrior's Wind is wide. Little bit dangerous, shuffled around between horses. Night Shark, Warbringer, and Consult the Oracle, who would have to make up 10 to win it. Lady Fire leading them past the 3 furlong marker. Shake and Sparkle now making a move. Shake and Sparkle going to take over the lead, and here come the closers as they go sweeping into the stretch. Liverpool is next. Night Shark gaining ground, and Warbringer from the back. Little bit dangerous, needs to do more, and it's Shake and Sparkle trying to hold off the others. Night Shark the first to get to her. Warbringer in between horses, then comes Liverpool. It's Night Shark with her head in front. Shake and Sparkle and Warbringer 3 across the track. It's Night Shark though. She's going to be perfect. 15 for 15 to win the Pegasus Sprint. Night Shark over Warbringer, Shake and Sparkle in Liverpool. The official winner is Night Shark. She's a 4-year-old black filly by ALC Shark on Fire out of Own the Night by Storm. This is a steward bred owned by Chris Barber. Okay, what's next? Next up, we have the Turf Mile. Oh, God, there's so many horses in this one. I was really not expecting that. 1.5 million on the line, and on the fence for Tratsevere Peru is Tratsevere. 4th in the Stewards Cup last out before that won 2 in a row Grade 1 races. 6 for 10. I really like this Son of Beau. I think he is a sneaky, really good horse, and I hope that he proves it soon. Number 2, Orville for Danny Derby, the son of Dan and Glorious, is out of Tiny Teppin, which is funny. He won the Grade 1 Golden Bridge Mile 4 back, but was second last out in South Africa. I really wish I had a drink right now. Just the water kind. Number 3 is his stablemate, Jews in Space for Danny Derby, the son of Jardins Arley, is 7 for 12. He ran not great in the Stewards Cup. He bounced off of a big win in France before that. He's been like a major runner. Like he's won Grade 1s with a 100 speed figure. I don't love that Stewards Cup, but someone had to run that bad, so assume that he will rebound today. Number 4, for Darcy McBride, Fear the Devil. The son of Fearless Spirit is 11 for 22. Good training job there. The winner of the Grade 2 Full Moon Classic 3 back. Number 8 is Spanish Sahara, one of those great turf milers that Rebecca Rose Hepburn trains, 17 for 24. He's earned $2.4 million. I also expected better of this one. He was 10th in the Stewards Cup Turf Mile. That was just a really, really good race. Before that, he won 4 in a row Grade 1s. He was second in this race last year. Number 6, the Red Door for Andrew James. Andrew James in mile races, you know how that goes. The son of Tithanos is 4 for 10, coming off a Grade 3 win. Number 7, Discotheque Juliet for Fanta Arcadia. The daughter of Beau is 7 for 12, and she was second, beaten less than 2 lengths in the Stewards Cup. Number 8, for Katie Stepanian Inc., Black Heart 4 for 10. The son of Nightwatch was your winner of the Grade 1 Caulfield Derby and Doncaster Trophy last year. Number 9, Jonathan Fisher's Super Visionaries. Okay. Son of Regal Maverick is 2 for 11, coming off a nice win in a non-winners of 2 with a 94 speed figure. That's his highest lifetime. Number 10, Martha for Chris Barber, a homebred by Nightwatch. 4 for 12 with 4 second place finishes, was the winner of the Grade 2 B-Show Mile. Last out. Number 11 is Kitty, your winner of the Stewards Cup Filly and Mare Turf Mile last out. She's won 3 Grade 1 races in a row, including the Toronto Mile over Colts, including your Stewards Cup winner in Golden Eyes. 11 for 17. Rochelle Boss owns this mare, who was 5th in this race last year. Xander's Own, towards the outside with number 12, Hold My Crown. A son of Modern Games, cost $7 million. He's earned 1.7 back. He's been top 3 in all 12 of his starts. Second in the Stewards Cup Turf Mile last out, beaten just a neck. Last year won the 2000 Irish 2000 and English 2000 guineas. Rounding out the field, number 13 for April Hoffman, the son of Nightwatch, is Shattered the Dreams. 4 for 5 with a second place effort. Nice training job, April, on this colt. Whew. That's the field. They're in the gate. They're off in the Pegasus Turf Mile. Jews in space stumbled at the start. Discotheque Juliet is flashing speed, Tratsevere on the fence, and then comes Spanish Sahara. Jews in space rushed up, Martha on the outside, and Kitty widest of all. Hold My Crown tucks back the red door, and Super Visionaries, Ink Black Heart, Orville shattered the dreams, and Fear the Devil is at the back. And the field is grouped tightly as they go into the backstretch, led by Discotheque Juliet over Tratsevere. They string out now Spanish Sahara and Jews in space. Two back to Martha, Hold My Crown, and Kitty alongside each other. The red door. Super Visionaries, Ink Black Heart, Orville shattered the dreams, and Fear the Devil. Half the race is done and half is left to go, and we have a new leader as Spanish Sahara moves up to take over from Discotheque Juliet. That one still fights on. Tratsevere is still in the mix too. Jews in space. Here's Hold My Crown gaining ground. Martha drops back a little bit, and Kitty's now asked for her run, and they sweep into the lane, and 5 or 6 have a shot. It's Spanish Sahara, Kitty, Tratsevere, Jews in space, Hold My Crown. Martha's still there too. Spanish Sahara, Hold My Crown. Kitty coming on. Hold My Crown. Spanish Sahara, Hold My Crown. Over Spanish Sahara, Kitty. 2 back to Jews in space and Discotheque Juliet. The official winner is Hold My Crown. A 4-year-old chestnut colt by Modern Games out of Oaks by Frankel, a steward bred owned by Xander Zone, who is now 6 for 13 lifetime. This is going to be one of those rare $7 million purchases that makes back that money, if not on the track by any means, but in the breeding shed, I assume. 3 races left. Next up is the Dirt Mile. Would kill for a water. Please? I wouldn't actually kill for a water. Not yet, anyway. We have a field of 10, and you'll never guess what distance they're going or what surface. On the fence, Xander Zone trying to make it 2 in a row with Flighty Lady, the daughter of Flightline. Have you guys seen the Flightlines in real life? They look phenomenal. 8 for 19, coming off a win in the Gallipoli Stakes with a 90 speed figure. Number 2, Marvel Star is here for Kelly Haggerty. This was your winner of the Stewards Cup last out. She has won 6 in a row. Daughter of Marvel is 6 for 9. Number 3, Tamagoyaki, your winner of the Stewards Cup Dirt Mile. So the 2 big winners are facing each other. Love that. Poke Buffalo, homebred here by Vengeance or Grief, has earned $1.6 million, was 7th in this race last year. Number 4, Big Storms for Gigi Go Faster. The son of Kentucky Storm is 8 for 21. He was 5th in the Stewards Cup, but before that won 3 Grade 2s in a row. Number 5, Living My Daydream for Xander. This is a daughter of Zarly. She's a 5-year-old. 19 starts, 5 wins, 6 seconds, was 4th in the Stewards Cup against boys. Number 6, Mandarb. I really thought this guy was going to win the Stewards Cup Dirt Mile. This was my pick in there. 8 for 18. He ran 6th. I thought he would have been better than that, which sounds like I'm being mean, but I'm not. He was 3rd in the Pegasus last year. Number 7 is your defending champion in this race, and this is Rallick Nom. Andrew James with this 7-year-old. This was a horse I thought was going to retire, and we could breed to him, but he's here, and we're going to find out how that's going to go. He won the Grade 1 Marvel Stakes 2 back and the Grade 1 Long Island Mile in the middle of last year. Oh my gosh, the water has arrived. That is amazing. 13 for 31 lifetime as he kicks off his 7-year-old season. Number 8 is Flutter for Laurel Adams. She just got a beautiful new headshot. The daughter of Bannerlord is 6 for 11, 4th in the Stewards Cup last out, but before that, won a nice Grade 2 with a 92. Number 9, Ask Alice for Tom Mudgett. The son of Zarly is out of Endeavor, who was a $2.6 million earner and Stewards Cup winner. 7 for 12 lifetime. Only ran... No, that's a lie. Never mind. Ignore what I was going to say. But won 3 in a row before that Stewards Cup loss. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know where I was going with that. Number 10, Taproot for Andrew James. Andrew trying his hardest to win all these mile races. Won 3 in a row before being 10th in the Stewards Cup. That's your field. Please go bet. I'm going to drink this water. You know what's amazing? Water. It's post time. I wonder if I can get Nathan to record the whole Saudi Cup card and set it as a premiere. Good plan. They're in the gate. They're off in the Pegasus Dirt Mile, and it was a perfect beginning. Ask Alice showing speed from the outside. Living My Daydream is towards the middle of the field, and then comes Mandarb. Big Storms and Taproot is wide. Marvel Star tucks in against Tamagoyaki. 2 lengths back to Flighty Lady Flutter, and Ralik Nom is at the back of the field, and the field is led by a freewheelin' Ask Alice, who's 4 lengths clear of Living My Daydream. Mandarb, Big Storms, and Taproot. Then comes Tamagoyaki, Marvel Star alongside, 5 back to Flighty Lady Flutter, and Ralik Nom. Just about half the race left to go, led by Ask Alice, who's 5 lengths clear. As they head around the far turn, Big Storm's the first to pounce up in the second. Living My Daydream is losing ground. Marvel Star makes the first move ahead of Tamagoyaki, and those two are coming on now. Then comes Mandarb. Ralik Nom would need to do much more. He's still last. And they swing into the stretch, and they've got to catch Ask Alice, who's had it all his own way. Marvel Star, the first with a chance, and is up into second. Big Storm's running a big one. Taproot from the back of the pack. Tamagoyaki not doing enough. Ask Alex and Marvel Star, they're 3 lengths clear. Can Marvel Star get to him? Ask Alice holds on and wins the Pegasus Dirt Mile over Marvel Star. 3 back to Big Storm's Taproot and Living My Daydream. I'm in denial. I just opened up Marvel Star's page. The official winner is Ask Alice, a 4-year-old gray colt by Zarley, out of Endeavor by All of Time. This is a homebred for Tom Mudgett, who has now won 8 of 13 starts. That horse is royally bred, though. I kind of love it. 2 races left, and we have a field of 13 in the Pegasus Turf. $2 million on the line. I'm just going to go through them kind of quickly because I talked too long. On the fence for Andrew Chillin is Less Has Changed. This was your winner of the Stewards Cup Filly and Mare Turf last out. Before that, 3rd in the Arc de Triomphe. Number 2, Slightly Tipsy, is a 5-year-old mare for Xander Zone. That one is by Still Fire. Number 3, Midnight in Africa, is just a 4-year-old and has won 6 of 10 starts, coming off a Grade 2 win. Number 4, Imperial, also coming off a Grade 2 win for David Howard. This is a son of Mishriff, who's 6 for 11. Number 5, Quintilla for Danny Derby. The son of Impacts is 6 for 14. He's earned just short of $900,000 coming off a Grade 1 win. A perfect match for Dave Trainer. This horse has been super consistent his whole career. Was 4th in the Stewards Cup 2 years ago, 12 for 16. Number 7, Streets of London for Carolyn Eaton. The son of With Drama is 6 for 10. Then comes My Best Black Sox, your winner of the Los Campeones route for Nick Gilmore. I had mares booked to this animal, and then Nick was like, I'm not retiring. And I was like, no. But obviously, if they win today, Nick Gilmore gets to laugh at my face. Number 9, Das Kelpie, a 4-year-old white filly by Impacts for David Howard. 6 for 11. She won the Grade 1 Wonder Why Stakes in Canada 2 back. Then comes another filly, Heaven Beside You for Lisa Bennert. The daughter of Amor de Verano is 9 for 11, 2nd beaten a length in the Stewards Cup Turf last out. Number 11, Two Stormed Thunder, is a son of Magnus for Jack Ryder. Has been top 3, 17 of 25, coming off a listed stakes win. And then comes the filly for Laura Ferguson, number 12, Tearless RF. Last year won the Louisville Bun Barrette and the Secretariat Derby, but was beaten by Less Is Changed in the Stewards Cup. Rounding out the field, number 13, Other Side for Tim Matthews. The son of Don't Forget Me is royally bred 5 for 8, coming off a win in the Grade 1 Arima Canen. That is your field. For the Pegasus Turf, did you guys bet? Because this race is beast mode. More water. You guys bet. They're in the gate. They're off in the Pegasus Turf. 2 Storm to Thunder and Slightly Tipsy both broke slowly. They're at the back of the field, and the field is led by Tearless RF, who scoots out from the outside gate to go to the lead. A perfect match from Mid-Pack and Imperial, then Streets of London and Quintilla. Less Is Changed tucks in on the fence to be 6. Midnight in Africa, My Best Black Socks, then Das Kelpie, Other Side, Heaven Beside You, 2 Storm to Thunder, and Slightly Tipsy. That's your field as they go sweeping around that clubhouse turn. 7 furlongs left, and Imperial has taken the lead. Over Tearless RF, those two are a length clear of a perfect match. Then comes the rest of the field. Quintilla is 4th, Streets of London 5th, and Less Is Changed. Midnight in Africa 7th, Das Kelpie is 8th. My Best Black Socks has lost a spot. Other Side, Heaven Beside You, 2 Storm to Thunder. Slightly Tipsy is still last, and they've got 5 furlongs left to run in the Pegasus Turf. And it's Imperial and Tearless RF. Those two have been dueling out here. They're a length clear of a perfect match. Quintilla and here's Less Is Changed moving up. Midnight in Africa, Streets of London is done. Heaven Beside You gets the cue from the back. They're rounding the turn to the top of the stretch, led by Tearless RF and Imperial. They're 2 lengths clear, and they're throwing it down over a perfect match, and Less Is Changed. Midnight in Africa, Other Side coming from the back of the pack. Heaven Beside You. They're running down the stretch, and we're still down to these 2. Imperial and Tearless RF. Less Is Changed is up in a third. Other Side, a perfect match. It's Imperial, Tearless RF. They're right together. It's going to be a close one. It's going to be Imperial by a neck over Tearless RF. Then Less Is Changed, Other Side, and a perfect match. The official winner is Imperial. A 4-year-old bay colt by Mishriff out of Heaven Can't Help by Kittison Black. David Howard owns this one, who is now 7 for 12. I didn't know he won a Stewards Cup Bunbury. I thought his name sounded familiar, though. I should have said that in the preview. We're down to the last race, and it's the Pegasus Classic. We have a field of 12, and what a field it is. Oh, I love these horses. On the fence for Gigi Go Faster is your Louisville Derby winner from 2 years ago, Blueprint. The son of Owl the Gator is bred by Steven Saratoga. He's seeking his 10th lifetime win. He's only earned $6 million, though. What a slacker. That's a joke. Number 2 is last year's Baltimore Crown winner. This is Pegasus for Laura Ferguson. He probably could have gone to the Stewards Cup Classic and been one of the top contenders, but instead, she sent him to the Los Campeones, which he won with a 99, and gets a little bit of extra rest time for this spot, 6 for 9. Number 3, Anubis for Gavin Guile. This is last year's winner of the Midsummer Classic. Also won the Defenders of Ukraine Day Stakes with a 100 speed figure. Was 8th in the Stewards Cup. Number 4, Shatterpoint, the filly for Cleopatra, the daughter of Mace, coming off of a second-place effort in the Stewards Cup Ladies Route. I feel like Cleo's still looking for the absolute perfect distance for this animal. Like, the mile and a half seems to be working because she won the Long Island Acorn at that, but she also won the Grade 1 Glory Stakes at a mile and a 16th, which is, like, not the same area of database numbers. Second in the Stewards Cup last out. Number 5, the Chevalier for Dan Gordon is an 8-year-old gelding. I freaking love this horse. 37 starts, 11 wins, and 12 seconds. He was second in the Stewards Cup Marathon. What a trooper. I love this guy. Number 6, Unleashed for Durzo Blint, one of the best bred horses in here, a son of Napoleon's out of Ellie Bell. Another horse that I don't know that Durzo's figured out what this horse wants to do with his distance. He's a Grade 1 winner at a mile and an eighth, like twice. He's not a slacker. So that should translate to doing well at this distance today. Number 7 is the Filly Bala, the daughter of Mace for Brianna McKenzie, was second, beaten less than a length in the Louisville Derby, won the Grade 1 Prince of Peace, but was ninth in the Stewards Cup Classic. Number 8, Big Heart for John Exet, is 8 for 16. He was second in the Los Campeones, beaten just a nose by Pegasus with a 99, before that one with a 100. This guy is fast. Number 8, your Derby winner. This is Prince Philip for Eric Nalbone. Skipped the Stewards Cup Classic to prep week 15 solely for this spot. Distance obviously going to be the question. This horse is bred to go 1.25 miles and further. Obviously proved that by winning the Louisville Derby. But honestly, got the perfect prep and perfect rest, and Derby winners have won this race several times. Number 10, Sid for Ash Terrison, 6-year-old son of Acid Test, has been top 3 in 20, math is hard, 19 of 21 starts. That's so good. Coming off of winning the Grade 2 Fraternity Cup. I'm trying to talk faster. Number 11, Aries for Gina Porter. Love this $11 million purchase. Royally Bred has earned just $1 million back. Oh, slacker. But is a multiple graded stakes winner and should win a bit more before he's done and goes off to stud. Rounding out the field, Hesperus for Aaron Sanderson, the son of Christopher Robin, is royally bred. 6 for 11, was your winner of the Grade 2 Late Crown, 2 back, then second last out. That's your field. Did you get your bets in? Because I got to get to it, or the race is going to be posted before I'm done. They're off in the Pegasus Classic. The Chevalier stumbled at the start. Unleashed was a little bit slow, but has hustled hard now to try to get to the front end with the Filly Shatterpoint. Aries from the outside broke badly. Anubis between horses, and then Pegasus. Sid and Blueprint is on the fence. Big Heart, Hesperus, Bala, the Chevalier, and Prince Philip is at the back. It is Shatterpoint and Unleashed, and those two throw it down quickly early over Aries and Anubis. Pegasus and Sid are right together, and Blueprint is in 7th. Big Heart and Hesperus, then Bala, the Chevalier, and Prince Philip is at the back as they sweep around that clubhouse turn into the backstretch led by Shatterpoint. She gets her head in front of Unleashed, and Aries is 3 wide. Anubis takes back 4th, then comes Sid and Pegasus right together. 3 back to the rest as they calm down out here. The opening fractions were pretty quick. Blueprint is 7th, Big Heart is 8th, Hesperus, Bala, Prince Philip, and the Chevalier. It is Shatterpoint and Unleashed, and now Anubis gets closer, and Anubis is going to put his head in front of that group. Then comes Aries and Sid, Pegasus and Blueprint, Big Heart, Hesperus and Bala. Prince Philip gets going now, and they're rounding the far turn. Anubis, your new leader. Shatterpoint is done. Pegasus is up in the second. Unleashed is done. Bala is coming on from the back of the pack with big strides, and here's Prince Philip coming too. Blueprint gets involved, and they're into the stretch. It's a different race. They're chasing Anubis. Bala coming at him. Pegasus is there. Prince Philip, Blueprint, Shatterpoint. It is Anubis who's going to win it over Bala. Anubis takes the Pegasus Classic over Bala, Pegasus, Prince Philip, Blueprint, and Shatterpoint. The official winner is Anubis, a 4-year-old gray colt by Mr. Wonderful out of Muse of Nightmares by Alan Z. A homebred for Gavin Guile, who is now 7 for 12 lifetime. I will be very interested to see how many of these horses come back in the Saudi Cup and how many of them don't and wait for the Desert World Cup week 6. I'm excited. Guys, it's been lovely. I may or may not see you in 2 weeks. It might be Nathan. It won't be me. Thank you, Darcy. I'm planning on surviving the Kentucky Derby. I have to do 26 live shows as a producer. Didn't know I was a producer. I'm just now magically a producer. So if you ever see any streaming shows on the FanDuel Racing social channels or TVG, that's me producing that. Unless it's terrible and there's errors everywhere, in which case it's not me. It's definitely someone else. Could go either way. Good night, farewell. Good night, good night, good night.